Hi everyone, so welcome back to Purple Heart Woodturning. Today I'm going to be making a wooden bud vase. So what I'm going to do is use a piece of the coloured plywood block. So this is the sort of stuff that I make my Christmas decorations, the coloured plywood pens or the bottle stoppers from, but it's a much larger size. It's a 3" by 3" diameter. So what I'm going to do is turn the initial shape. So we'll start at the top and then it'll sort of sculpt down towards the bottom. What I'll do is use the pre-existing nodule there, so that'll hold it in position as I turn. And then once I get to the bottom, I can make it nice and thin, and then I'll turn a burr walnut or maybe a spattle beech base. So you'll have that lovely contrast between natural timber and then the dyed beech that's used in the blocks. So I'll get this mounted on the lathe, we'll turn the initial shape, get it sanded and sealed, and then I'll start work on the base. So it should be a really fun little project, and let's see how it turns out. Well, that was foolish. You would have thought I would have learned by now that when I'm taking something off of the block, what I should do is just cut it off with a saw, rather than try and actually remove it whilst turning. So you saw I had absolutely no control over it, and it just flew off and put a nice big dent into the back. So what I'm going to do is, there is a Japanese method of accentuating damage by using gold. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put some of the glue and adhesive around the area, and then put some of the gold leaf that we have left over from the Remembrance Day bowl. So really not ideal, because apart from that, I mean, that has come out so lovely. It's got such a nice style to it. And then I went and put a great big hole in it. So I'm going to get that done, then we'll get the base turned, and once the base is turned, we'll be finished. So yeah, still going to be a good project, but really could have done without that nice big dent in there. So irritated is not the word. Okay, so what timber have we got to use? We've got a few mahogany blocks. That's too small. That's a bit of elms, too small. What's left of a dining chair leg? Again, too small. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I think that's going to work quite nicely. So that will contrast with the coloured plywood, and it gives that sort of old and new feel that we're looking for. So yeah, I think we're going to go for that. Okay, so there we have our finished vase. I'm really happy with the way the wood came out on this one. It's got that lovely sort of scrolling effect working its way down to the base. And then the base itself works really well in the fact that it's that sort of nice neutral timber against that really bright colourful vase. The only thing that's really bugging me is that little bit of damage that I caused when I tried to cut it off the lathe. In hindsight I should have used a saw, but like everything, you know, hindsight is a wonderful thing. I have done it a couple of times, so it is my own fault. But next time I'll make sure I definitely cut it off with the saw first, and then glue it into the base. But no, really happy with the end result. It's got a really nice depth to it as well. And you've got that really nice contrast between the modern timber and then the more classical wooden base. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do me a couple of favours. Do like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be putting videos up every 2 weeks for the foreseeable future. Also check out my social media. I'm on Facebook and Instagram, and you can check out the website at purpleheartwoodturning.co.uk. So thanks for watching, thanks for your support for the channel, and I'll see you in 2 weeks for the next video.